What's up, you guys? This is LCS Rants giving you guys the hottest league news. And today's hot news is that TSM has officially announced that Spica will be their starting jungler. For those of you guys who don't know who Spica is, let's talk a little bit about Spica. Like, who is this guy? So Spica, Mingyi Liu, is a young and up-and-coming NA talent. He was part of the 2017 NA scouting rounds with players like Blabber, Vulcan, and Kumo. Now, if you ask me, that draft class is pretty stacked with some talent because Blabber is just coming off an MVP season, and Vulcan is touted as the #1 support in NA. So coming out of that draft class, Spica should also be able to live up to his peers. In spring 2019, Spica joined TSM Academy. He's been playing on TSM Academy until he made his first pro debut in week 9, the very last week of summer 2019, where he actually made his professional debut. He was honestly just kind of thrown into a pit of fire because, for one, Grig actually just kind of sucked. And then Acadian had team drama with Ven, so they had to sub him out with Spica because Spica was coming in with a fresh slate, team drama free. And hopefully he could do well. 2 games in, he was already playing for playoffs. What could possibly go wrong? Oh my god, so many things just went wrong, and they just lost, and they didn't go to Worlds. But that's a story for another time. So fast forward into 2020, TSM signs Dardoch as their new starting jungler, and as of yesterday, TSM has announced that Dardoch has been traded to Dignitas, where he will compete with Acadian for a starting roster position. Fast forward to next day, as of today, TSM did announce that Spica is being promoted from their academy team to their main roster. And that really didn't come out as a surprise to anyone because TSM is really, really, really good at leaking information. Really good. Like, it came out as a surprise to no one. Like, absolutely no one. But what are my thoughts on this stuff? So, to be honest, I'm not really expecting too much from Spica because like, NA junglers are already stacked. You have former MVP in Sven, you have current MVP in Blabber, and you also have players like Broxa and Xmithy still playing at a very high level. So I kind of see him as like a bottom half tier jungler. I think he's a very mechanically skilled player, but he's not the flashy type of player. I'm not going to be expecting him to make plays like Dardoch did, where he would like EQ flash as Jarvan and knock like 5 people up and win TSM the team fight. But don't get me wrong, Dardoch also did have those boneheaded plays where he would just go 1v5ing and lose us the game. But he also, you got to admit that his early game was really strong, and when he did make plays, when he did make those flashy plays, they were really good. I'm not going to be expecting that from Spica. I'm expecting him to be more of a secondary engage. So if you have someone like Biofrost, if his bread and butter is playing these engage type supports like the Rakan, you're going to have him on his bread and butter. He's going to go in, engage, and Spica will follow up and layer that CC. That's where I think that Spica can really shine. And it's okay that he's not flashy. I don't think that TSM needs to have a flashy player. You already have stars like Broken Blade, who's still an up-and-coming talent. You already have someone who can carry in the late game, and Bjergsen and Double Lift, So Spica doesn't really need to be that player who's, making plays for TSM. He just needs to be at the right place at the right time. And secondly, what's also very promising about Spica is that, after watching a few of his academy games, it seems like that Spica is able to gank multiple lanes. He's not going to be like Dardoch, where Dardoch can only have success ganking topside and midside. Spica has shown that he has been able to gank topside and also bot side as well. But of course, that's going to come down with synergy and how well he's going to be able to communicate with, Biofrost, Bjergsen, Double Lift, and how well they're going to be able to coordinate those ganks. Last but not least, I think Spica is very promising because he seems like a very coachable player. After watching his week 1 academy games and watching his, week 9 academy games, it seems like he learned pretty quickly. In the week 1 academy games, he was really like messing up turret dives, but in week 9, he was able to tower dive bot side and gain a 2-0 lead against the enemy team. Which I think that's what they really like about Spica. I think his ability to be coached, his like confidence, and his mindset towards the game is, I think, what TSM is really attracted to. I'm honestly really happy that TSM made this move. I think they're doing a really good job and, taking a chance at NA talent. TSM has, I feel like TSM has let go a lot of really good like coaches and players. TSM let go like talent like Tactical, who's now the starting AD carry of Team Liquid. You got Johnson, who's also the starting AD carry of Dignitas. And you also have a lot of ex-TSM coaches who are doing great things in like different organizations. I think it's about time that TSM really takes a chance on their Academy League. Especially with everything going around in the world right now, it's gonna be really hard for you to get a visa to bring someone over here. And even when you do import someone over here, you're not necessarily getting the best talent. So I think it's about time that TSM starts investing in their own talent, NA talent, especially if you have a jungler in Spica who's rising through the ranks of TSM. The one thing I do have a big fear of is that the pressure of playing on TSM, especially Summer Split, everything is on the line. I hope we as TSM fans don't give him too much negativity. That's going to really apply a lot of pressure to him, because I'm pretty sure he's already going to get a lot of pressure from management. If you hear from like interviews from like Kabe, Acadian, it seems like management puts a lot of pressure on their players. And I hope TSM management and TSM fans don't put a lot of pressure on Spica so he is able to grow and learn and develop in a pressure-free environment. And I think that's honestly why like C9 players are able to be so successful, is because the management doesn't apply a lot of pressure on them. Of course there's pressure, but like I think it's self-imposed pressure, not management pressure. But that's a video for another time. That's all I have for you guys today. If you guys do like my content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And oh no, one more thing. Let me know in the comment section down below, how do you think that Spica will perform in TSM in his rookie split? And I'll see you guys next time.